Enzo here, and welcome back to the first episode of my PPTL matches. All right, so I'm actually playing in a Philippine league for Pokemon VGC, the PPTL, and it's been a while since I've last played this. I think the last time I played was 2015 or 2016. And I'm really excited because I'm teamed up with a lot of people that are really good, very uh, open minded, very innovative, and all. So, yeah, I'm really excited. And so, by the way, this is the team that I brought in for this week's match. So, this is just a variant of the Oceania Championship team. So we have the Iron Bundle Booster Energy, Terra Ice, Hydro Pump Freeze Dry, Ice Wind, Protect. Also have the Tyranitar, Rock Slide Assurance, Low Kick, Heavy Slam with a Terra Flying, Golango with Make It Rain Shadow Ball, Nasty Plot Protect, Terra Water, Dragonite with Extreme Speed, Terra Blast, Ice Spinner Protect, and a Lumberry with Terra Flying, by the way. Right, so this is what I use for the pesky terrains that is pretty much running rampart currently with size spam and all. Also have Talonflame with Covert Cloak, Tailwind, Raybird, Taunt, and Will-O-Wisp with Flying Terra. So I opt for Covert Cloak instead of the original safety goggles just to prevent any fake outs, so at least I can set up my tailwind without any issues or taunt the opposing trick room setters if there are any trick rooms that I will be facing in any matches. Also, we have Houndstone with Citrus Berry, Sand Rush, Play Rough, Last Respect, Disable, Destiny Bond, and Fairy Terra. Sorry. All right, so in the original team, Disable is actually Will-O-Wisp, so I just offer Disable so that I can just simply disable Sucker Punches or any move that I deem would be troublesome for me. Also have Destiny Bond just in case, nothing beats Destiny Bond. It's just one of my favorites. So, on to my opponent's team. By the way, I'll be playing against Wonyoung. I think this is RB Mia from Ballonlea Bayonets. Really good player since I last played him. I think I played him back in 2015, 2016 ish. Really, really strong player. I mean, I was really nervous when I was paired up with him. So let's see what he has. So since this is open team sheet, I'm just sharing the information. All right, so we have the size spam, armor rouge, in DD. All right, weakness policy and weak armor, iron bundle, choice scarf, icy wind, flip turn, U turn. Really scary for me. Roaring Moon. Okay, I think this is just the typical Roaring Moon. Dragapult with Reflect, Light Screen, Phantom Force, and Will-O-Wisp. Very bulky, I'm guessing. And Meowscarada with Flower Trick, Knock Off Sucker Punch, and Protect. Alright, so without any further ado, let's proceed with the match. Alright, so we just actually had this match earlier this morning. And pretty stoked and nervous because I'll be the one playing first for our team. And being the team captain, I just had the pressure that I had to do well. Alright, so we're now setting up our teams here. Already showed him our team sheets by this time. And actually, have I was actually thinking of the Armor Rouge Iron Bundle lead onset from my opponent, and then, for example, since it has a switch flip turn, Iron Bundle will just flip turn into Armor Rouge, switch into DD, then side spam. That's what I'm thinking that he will be doing. So, going by that logic, I was thinking, you know what? Should I bring Dragonite, with the Ice Spinner? Or should I go for Talonflame, just outspeed it outright? I also have my own Iron Bundle to just go for a Hydro Pump so that I can just, try to burst it onset since it should be a bit faster, if not really fast. But yeah, I'm just thinking of what to do at the back line. So here I actually opting for Talonflame and Goldengo. just a typical lead that I use, because with that I can just simply tailwind, then nasty plot, and then take it from there. We'll see how it goes. Make it rain should deal a good chunk of damage. Then for the back, I'll go with Tyranitar and Dragonite. Tyranitar just because I can do Assurance and Rock Slide on my opponent's Pokemon, and Flying Terra against Meowscarada. Dragonite, of course, for the Ice Spinner. I'm also confident on its bulk because I have multi-scale on my Dragonite. And here I am praying that I made the correct choice for my leads. And yeah, I actually predicted it. I predicted it right. So Armor Rouge and Iron Bundle. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Of course, opting for the Tailwind, and I was just thinking if I should just go for a Shadow Ball, just to burst it out directly. Okay, waiting for Wonyoung to choose. But turns out in this turn, if he predicted what I have in mind, since I predicted him already, I could actually make a bad call with the next move. Okay, in here, he switches out Armor Rouge for, guess what? Indeedee. So yeah, I actually Shadow Balled on that slot, so that would be just a wasted turn for Lengo. Should have just went for either Nasty Plot or Make It Rain, just to make sure I'm pretty much set up. With Choice Scarf, Iron Bundle, I'm sure I won't be able to outspeed it. Okay, with Flip Turn, dealing good chunk of damage, I must say, to my Talonflame, around what, 55-ish percent? Still in the green. And speaking of green, I think this is where my opponent will bring out his Meowscarada. Yep, called it. Alright, so Horror Shadow Ball does not do much. It's actually a pretty safe and good turn 1 for him. Alright, so with that, I'm just contemplating if my opponent will go for a Sucker Punch. So I can just safely go for a Nasty Plot. I'm thinking, of course, Follow Me would come in, and I'll just go for a Taunt. Making sure that that will be the last support move that indeed does for the following of its stay here on the field. Alright, going for the Nasty Plot. I think was a wrong move because Knockoff comes in, dealing a huge chunk of damage for me. Alright, so that's really scary because my opponent can just Sucker Punch the heck out of me. Alright, so with this, I'm just thinking I should just go for Protect, try to burn off anything that would go my way. Alright, and of course I got a Sucker Punch into my face. Brave Bird into that slot, bring it down to its sash. Good thing I actually lived that Sucker Punch, because if not, that would be bad for me. At least I got some damage off Meowscarada. Right, Psychic into my Goldengo. Should actually KO it, given its HP. But good thing I protected. I was actually afraid of that Sucker Punch as well. Alright, so I have my Sandstream up. Alright, so I'm just thinking if I should go for Assurance. That's a good move against my Indeedee. Because one, it's Psychic, and I don't want to risk it with my any Rock Slide miss. And here I'm thinking of what to do with Goldengo actually. I was just thinking, hey, could you just Flower Trick into my Tyranitar, since I'm just gonna Terra into it, and then leave my Goldengo alone. Which actually was a mistake, I guess. I think I just did that. I think I just did nasty plot. Right, going for the Terra. Lovely Terra animation, by the way. There you go. Alright, nasty plot. When I should have just went for make it rain because I was too afraid of that freaking sucker punch. Psychic into my golden go. Finishing it off. Alright. Really bad for me. That was a complete waste of time from my end. Okay, now with Iron Bundle definitely outspeeding me in every aspect. Alright, Tailwind is also out, so I can just pray that any hit that I take would suffice. My mindset here was like, okay, is it still daunted? Great, it is. And then, can I actually uh, survive this game? I mean, if not, I'll just take all of the information that I can and try to live for the next game. But I also don't want to lose, so I'm just gonna do what I should be doing, at least what I think I should be doing to win this turn. Well, it's not totally hopeless, anyways. Right, freeze dry. I'm confident, but that is a huge chunk of damage. Like the tank multi-scale for that. Alright. Okay, so the psychic terrain is out. Psychic should deal good chunk of damage, but because psychic terrain is out, I live that psychic. And alright, we have a critical hit on that Iron Bundle Graveyard on top. I would definitely take that any day. And getting that two KOs in one turn. Tyranitar is definitely pulling its weight here. Right, I was actually expecting Dragonite to go down in this turn, but good thing Sand is very merciful. Still have 6 HP left. Right, Meowscarada joining in the fray, and Armor Rouge. Okay, so I was thinking if I should just go for a Rock Slide and an Extreme Speed into Meowscarada so I could not get hit by any Sucker Punch and try to conserve the HP of my Tyranitar. And because Armor Rouge is going for a Psychic Terra here, I mean, I guess I'm thinking, because he hasn't Terra'd yet. I was just thinking, you know what, I'm just going to Extreme Speed, avoid any unnecessary damage, and just hope that my Rock Slide hits, gets the weakness, the weak armor on, and then decrease the defense, and then I could probably win it, depending on how much damage my Tyranitar can get. Right, there we go. A Psychic Terra coming in. Lovely animation. Right, Extreme Speed. Managed to pick off that Meowscarada. And Expanding Force without Psychic Terrain. I should live, definitely, but not... Okay, but that's at least around 74, 76-ish damage, probably. Right, a good 50%, or no. Let's say 55% damage. Right, weak armor proccing up. Sand dealing its usual damage at the end of the turn. Dragonite faints. Now, here I was actually praying hard that I could land a hit without compromising. You know, I mean, without... I could at least take a hit without fainting and then deal enough damage. Right, so my Tyranitar wants to assure me that we will win this. Right, buffered by the Sandstorm. Okay. Because I know I should live an Expanding Force, but I'm not sure if there is if I would outlive an Armor Cannon. If Assault Vest should be enough. Alright, so I'm really nervous during this waiting time. Okay. And we'll see how it goes in a few. Armor Cannon. Oh, Mega Man. Mega Buster. Ouch, that hurts. I live with 9 HP left. And now Armarouge is at -2 defense. So I guess Assurance is a sure win to win this match. Okay, that was bad of me. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. Alright, but I was just really happy that I managed to nag the first win. Because I can relax a bit. Because I just need to win one more game. And in a pessimistic point of view, I can still afford to lose one game. Whereas in his case, the pressure is on, and that could actually go by the other way real quick if there was any crit or whatnot involved. But I already used my crit on that iron bundle earlier. Right, so on game two, I was just thinking, you know what? My lead was actually good. It actually worked, but I totally did not play it perfectly. I mean, it could be better. So instead of changing it, I stuck with my Golengo and Talonflame, and then here I was, of course, Tyranitar should be at the back. After winning me the game, I should not doubt it. And my good boy Houndstone, I was just thinking, you know what? It should make its appearance soon. I mean, Ghost moves against my opponent should deal a good chunk of damage. I mean, with Sand Rush and all. Or I could just go Destiny Bond and take the win, hopefully. I mean, take down any strong Pokemon that my opponent has. Yeah, that's the mindset. And I was just, taking my time, making sure I am choosing the right mons, going with the right decision, end game and all. Because again, my opponent is really good, someone that I should never underestimate. I really respect my opponent here. Right, I really love his trainer card. Quickavel is really, really gorgeous. Alright, Wonyoung sent out Roaring Moon and Iron Bundle. The two Paradox Pokemons are out. Excuse me. Alright, so photosynthesis speed is up from Roaring Moon with that booster energy. And here I am thinking, because his Roaring Moon has Throat Chop. That would definitely hurt my Goldengo. So I was just thinking, you know what? I should Terra. And then make it rain. And then I'll just go for my very own Tailwind. Because I know I can't outspeed that Iron Bundle. Even with Tailwind. Because it has Choice Scarf. With that basic speed, I was like, okay. You know what? You take that. But I will do my best to do as much damage with my Make It Rain. Alright, so here we go. Make It Rain Terra. Tailwind first, of course, with the priority Gale Wings. The priority wind moves, flying moves rather. Flip turn. Consistent 50-ish percent damage. Probably, or at least 45-ish. And indeed, Psychic Surge is up. By this time, I was thinking, you know what? I don't really mind Psy Spam. I'll just take it. I mean, I got really no choice. Right, Tailwind coming up. So his Roaring Moon is definitely faster than my Goldengo, even without Tailwind. There we go. Make It Rain doing nice and a good chunk of damage. Although it did not KO that entity due to that Psyche Seed. That's fine. I can live with it. Alright. So with this, I'll just go for another Make It Rain because that's the only thing that I can do, I think. I was thinking of going for a a taunt into that NTD. Try to conserve my Talonflame for later, just in case. Or if I should go for a Will-O-Wisp. But I just decided to, you know what, I'm just gonna switch out. Go for Tyranitar. Go for the Sand. So at least I can do some chip damage with that Sand if ever something comes up. Meowscarada comes in or whatnot. At least there is some damage to it. And if Acrobatic comes its way into my own Talonflame, I can live. Right, follow me coming in. Right, Acrobatics into my Holdengo. Alright, good chunk. Make it rain should pick up the double KO. Tyranitar safely was able to get in the field without any damage. So, okay, I'm perfectly happy with this turn. Alright, Indeed fading. I think my opponent still has Iron Bundle and probably a Armor Rouge at the back. There we go, Armor Rouge. Alright, there's no more there is no more Terra from my opponent. So I was just thinking if I should go for Assurance. Yep, Freeze Dry. Gets up the KO. I was not expecting Ballonlea to live, but it's done its part, so good job. Aura Spear into my Tyranitar. Good chunk of damage, at least, what? 60%? Alright, and Assurance to my opponent's weak armor. That definitely hurt. Alright, and Weakness Policy will really bum me out. And now I'm really scared by this point because, okay, what have I done? I woke up the beast. But I'm guessing that he won't go for a expanding force just yet. Probably. But just to err on the safe side, I want to go and use my Houndstone. Alright, Destiny Bond, and I'm just gonna switch into Talonflame. Because if ever it is Expanding Force or Aura Spear, at least my Talonflame can live. And honestly, I can't really do anything with Talonflame versus Iron Bundle. Right, Destiny Bond is up. So you notice that my Pokemon is actually slower than his because of all his speed boost. Alright. So my Talonflame is still alive and kicking. Tailwind is out. Alright, I should go for a last respect. And then Tailwind. Hoping I get the Tailwind. Freeze Dry. Again. And oh, Houndstone froze. Alright, but of course I still got the Citrus Berry. Okay. Expanding Force into both Pokemon. Alright. Fair, that is pretty fair. But I still have my Destiny Bond active. Alright. So there we go. If I haven't taken out Armarouche just yet, I would definitely lose because that Aura Spear into my Tyranitar dealing a huge chunk of damage. At least what 100 damage. So I would definitely not live 2 turns for it. So it's a good matchup for me. I mean, now it's Iron Bundle versus Tyranitar. I was just thinking, you know what? I should go for Heavy Slam instead. just in case my rock slide miss. Going for the freeze dry, heavy slam, good damage. Okay, sandstorm subsided, and I was just thinking, you know what, this should do it. Or should I just risk it with another rock slide? Okay, I think I could still take two more of those. Rock slide hits, and there we go. That was a very, very close yet uh, exhausting match, mentally exhausting match for me because I have to think and calc all the probable damage. Who am I kidding? I'm not calcing, but I was just really, really have to think. I actually really, really have to think of a way to pivot uh my Pokemon so that I won't get too much damage while getting the most out of the switches. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you for watching and good game to Wonyoung. All right, so again, we'll have more matches along with my peers from Anistar Assassin. So yeah, shout out to you guys, and see you next time on the next video. Peace.